The Black and Brown Coalition, myth versus reality, how Black America fought alone, others benefited, and why real solidarity matters. Black Americans, we've led the fight for civil rights, often standing alone, marching, organizing, and risking everything. The results? We changed America, sure, but the question that lingers is who truly stood with us. Now, the civil rights movement. That was a Black-led movement, through and through. Organizations like the NAACP, the SCLC, the SNCC, and the Black Panthers, they led the way. Icons like Martin Luther King Jr., Rosa Parks, Malcolm X, Fred Hampton, and Fannie Lou Hamer, they stood tall. But Black Americans faced violence, arrests, and economic retaliation, all just to force a little change in this country. The hard-won laws of the 60s, they changed America for everyone. The Civil Rights Act of '64, it ended legal discrimination against all minorities. The Voting Rights Act of '65 empowered millions. The Caribbean, African, Latin, Asian, and immigrant communities all gained new rights and protections thanks to Black struggle. The 1965 Immigration Act, known as the Hart-Celler Act, ended racist quotas and opened the door for mass immigration from the Caribbean, Latin America, Asia, and Africa. This breakthrough was only possible because of the momentum and moral authority of the Black-led civil rights movement. Where was the coalition, though? Who really marched with us? Not many Latino or immigrant organizations joined the front lines. Now, there were exceptions like the Brown Berets, the Young Lords, and Chicago's Rainbow Coalition, but these were rare and local. To keep it real, for the most part, Black Americans fought alone, period. Nowadays, you got immigrant activists calling on Black folks to fight deportations, speak up for those here without papers. And you see these think pieces and folks on social media quick to jump on Black America for not speaking out enough for other folks' causes. But where was all that support when we was fighting for our own rights, though? During the civil rights movement, Black Americans led and bled in the struggle, often all by ourselves. Rarely did other minorities show up for Black causes, marches, or battles for justice. The real question is solidarity just a one-way street? The 1965 Immigration Act, known as the Hart-Celler Act, ended racist quotas and opened the door for mass immigration from Latin America, the Caribbean, Asia, and Africa. This breakthrough was only possible because of the momentum and moral authority of the Black-led civil rights movement. But get this, affirmative action was meant to help the oppressed. Turns out white women got first dibs. They've cashed in the most while still pretending they're not part of the privilege. Now here's something that don't sit right. You got folks burning the American flag, getting mad about being deported. But in Mexico, citizens are protesting Americans who entered the country legally, threatening American expats and tourists living in Mexico. How can you be screaming to get into America, then get violent when folks want to live and work in yours? Make that make sense. The so-called Black and Brown Coalition is often more myth than reality. Most of the time it's symbolic, not systemic. Real, lasting solidarity has been rare. Black Americans still carry the burden. Here's the honest truth. Black Americans remain the backbone of every major justice movement in America. Others have benefited, but few have truly stood with us. Real solidarity is mutual. It's not one way, and it's not just a slogan. This is a wake-up call to all Black Americans. So what does real solidarity look like? Black America has opened the doors for so many, but we forgot to look out for ourselves. We've gone from Pan-Africanism to delineation to protect our best interests. But truly, who's really willing to stand up for us and fight for justice? Let's talk about it. Comment, share, and demand honest solidarity. ABF signing off. Salute.